Well, I went in and he was kind of loosening his tie when the door was ajar, and because the state police escorted me up there, and he was kind of loosening his tie, and I went on in and he shut the door, and I was trying to talk to him about Hillary, and she was doing some stuff with kids or something, with schools or something. I don't recall what it was now. And so, I mean, because what else do you talk about with the governor? I was trying to talk about what his wife was doing or whatever. And he started talking about that he liked my curves and he liked the way my hair flowed down the back of middle of my back. And then he kind of started pulling me up towards him. And I said, "What are you doing?" And then he was, just trying to talk about, the way I looked. And then I started talking about something else, trying to distract him and try to get away from him. So I got away from him towards the window sill, or towards the window. And I was looking down at the river, Arkansas River. And I was talking about how beautiful it was up there. And then he tried a second time. He leaned on the windowsill and he tried to pull me towards him, wanting to kiss on me. And I said, no. And then I turned around and I was wanting to get out towards the door. There was no bed in there. It was kind of set up like a office, with couches and tables and stuff like that. So I was trying to get, because I was on the other side of the room. So, and I was thinking, oh my gosh, what is going on? My head is just spinning. I'm thinking, is this really happening? This can't be happening. It was surreal to me.
Did you feel trapped in there?
Yeah, because I knew the state police was sitting outside, and he had earlier showed me that he was in plain clothes, but he showed me that he packed a gun on his side. So I knew he had a gun. He escorted me up there.
The state trooper who escorted you into the room made a point to show you that he had a gun?
Yes, he did, down at the desk. He sure did. And he also told me that it's okay that we do this all the time. He knew what was going to happen. He knew exactly what was going to happen, but he didn't tell me that. And so I'm getting closer to the door. I'm thinking, how am I going to get out of here? Am I going to just run out? I know the state police is sitting outside. So how am I going to get out so fast? I was really scared, and then I thought, okay, am I being taped, or am I being, I thought something was going on. I was just freaking out, at this time, thinking, how am I going to get out of this situation? So I got over close towards, there was a wall, but there was it was getting closer to the door, and there was a couch. And so I started talking to him again about something I think that his wife had been doing or something, just to try to give him an idea that you're not supposed to be doing this here, And he sat down really fast, and he dropped his pants, and he was fondling himself, and he asked me to kiss it. Now that is disgusting. And I said, I am not that kind of girl. And I said, I need to be getting back to the front desk. And he said, well, if you have any trouble, to have your boss call me immediately. So you could tell he was embarrassed.
Was he still standing there with his pants down?
Well, he started pulling him up then. He was beet red. He was just beet red. His face turned real red. And I've seen that look so many times since then on TV and stuff, when he would be blamed or caught for doing something. And you can tell he's such a liar. Even in the deposition, I sat at the table in his deposition in my case, and he was just so, his face would turn beet red, and you could just tell he was just not being honest, or he was embarrassed, or, he wouldn't even look at me then. But, and then when I got to the door, he had already pulled up his pants and everything, and was tucking his shirt, I don't know. And I was trying to get out, and he held the door momentarily, and he said, you're a smart girl. Let's keep this between ourselves. And so that's basically to me, or keep it to yourself. He didn't want me to tell anybody about what had happened.